Hi guys, it is Mr. Fed. Welcome back to the channel. I am back in the man cave. I haven't had the opportunity to make any videos now for a couple of weeks. The first reason being was because I got struck down with quite a nasty virus, some sort of strep throat infection. And the other reason being is because I've simply just had to go to work. I can't sustain myself living in my mother's basement unless I go to work. So that's the main reason for a couple of weeks absence. But when I was off sick, I did look through the Nintendo eShop and I did find a game called Bus Simulator 2024. I'm quite familiar with the Bus Simulator games. Now, a lot of them are normally like sort of SimCity theme park creation type games where you build your bus depot, you build your shops, you hire employees, you send them out onto different routes, you earn money, and you can sort of expand your business. So I've always been quite interested to play a bus simulator game. So I bought 2024. It was in the Nintendo eShop. Normal retail price was about £22, £23. This was actually 90% off. So I only paid £2.69. So, when I was off sick, it gave me something to do. So I just thought that we'd just do a quick review of this. And so I'm going to point my phone at the TV screen because that's the only way I know how to do it. I don't really know how to make proper YouTube videos yet. And we're just going to have a take a look, have a little play and see what we think. So here we are, guys. We are on the main title screen for Bus Simulator 2024. Turn the sound down so we can talk over it. As you can see, this is my self-designed bus there. I was going for the Lex Luger type look, the old Lex Express type look. Should have called it the Fed Express, but I've already started to play this game. So the main part of this game is the career mode. Let's go into the career mode. We're not going to select the bus that I made. Let's select this bus here. So I've already unlocked some buses. Now what I'm going to do first and foremost is I'm going to send out some of the employees that I have out on some routes. So let's send them to Shanghai because there's some decent routes there. So a normal bus can't use a hybrid, electric or an articulate route. So we'll stick him on route 7. We'll go to select driver and we'll hire a driver. Doesn't matter, these are the drivers that I've unlocked. Let's just stick Nick in the cab, shall we? Some of the actual menu screens are really quite fiddly. There's a lot of down points about this game, which we'll get into in a minute. Of course, I'm not going to give them the Lex Express because I'm going to be driving that one. But we will send out the old double-decker bus. Let's send that to Shanghai again. Let's send it on route 7 because the double-decker bus can't do any of the other routes. We'll hire a driver and we'll stick, let's put Mark in the double-decker. And then I've got a hybrid bus which I need to send out. So there's my hybrid bus. We'll select that bus. We'll go next. We'll go to Shanghai again. I just stick them all in Shanghai. It doesn't really matter where you send your drivers because you don't get any, the cities don't offer any benefits. Each city, London, San Francisco, you'll get the same amount of money wherever you send your driver. The only thing that will change how much money you get is the profit margin of your driver, which is highlighted by either 1, 2 or 3 pound signs, which I'll show you in a minute. So let's send out the electric bus as well, shall we? If we can find the electric bus that we've actually unlocked, that would be really helpful. So this game is very, very grindy. It feels like half a game. It feels like there are sort of massive chunks of this game missing. So the only thing, you can't set up your own bus depots and things like that. You're only playing to unlock buses, and when you upgrade a bus, it costs an absolutely extortionate amount of money to actually upgrade your bus. I upgraded a bus and it cost me probably about twice as much as it was to sort of buy a brand new bus. The thing is, I gave my bus all new engine and all new brakes, but you know, that doesn't reflect in the performance of the actual bus. All the buses drive and handle exactly the same, except for the electric bus. The hybrids, the articulates, the double deckers, all drive and handle exactly the same. The only bus that feels any sort of different really is the electric bus. So that's a bit of a shame really. Now I don't know if they're actually going to release any more content for this game and maybe perhaps try and finish it, because yeah, like I said, it just feels like a sort of a mobile phone. Now, what have I done there? Hey, what have I done there? Get back. Right, so special buses, which are normally the school buses, you can stick them on any route. So again, we'll go back to Shanghai and we'll stick that on that one there, because you'll get more money for doing that route there. And we'll do another hire driver and we'll stick Shannon in there. So you see those little dollar signs there. Shannon's got $2 signs. Nick and Mark have $1 sign. So Shannon's obviously, and look, Bradley's got 3 there, so he's going to make the most profit. Anyway, let's go back to my bus. So we've sent out our employees to do their routes. So we will go back to the course that I was already involved in, and I think that was San Francisco. Let's go back to San Francisco, and what routes have we unlocked now? Nope, we've unlocked all those routes, so maybe it was, oh that's it was Dubai, wasn't it? We're in Dubai. So yeah, so some of these routes I haven't done yet, so I've done up to 4, I've got 5, 6, 7, so let's do those routes now. You can only unlock the subsequent route 6, 7 if you complete the routes previous to it. You can't skip routes. So let's select that, and there, that is the closest avatar I could find on the game that actually looked like me. So there I am, Mr. Fed, company manager. Let's go drive a bus. Right, I always drive in the first person, so you need to put your indicators on, and off we go. Follow your sat nav. So this is it. Now, the bad thing about this game is the AI is absolutely appalling. The cars on the road, they don't follow any sort of highway code. Outside of stopping at the odd traffic light. Sometimes you'll find that if they do stop at traffic lights, if the light turns green, then the car sometimes won't move, and you'll have to go up the curb in order to get around the sort of obstructing vehicle. Now you need to keep using your indicators, and as you see, as you successfully use your indicators, then you will get money. And you need to stop in here. There we go. Turn that indicator off and get some people on board the bus.
Hello.
Hello.
Next stop, Cargo Village Gate.
Now, each time you complete a course, you are graded out of 3 stars. Now, I have never, ever got less than 3 stars. Now, to give you an example of how sort of misinformed this game is, I actually crashed into a car going round a roundabout in the wrong direction, and I didn't receive any sort of penalty for that at all. You know, the only thing that I've actually received a penalty for is for braking too hard. So if you're easy on the brake, then you're just not going to get penalised. You can run over pedestrians, you can run up the sidewalk, and there's just going to be no consequence for doing anything like that. So it feels like this game is just not finished. It's just not a challenge at all. I will say it is a grind to get some.
Turn left.
Oh, did I just go for a stop sign there? No. See, again, no punishment there. And also, this is a city. I'm in the middle of Dubai. And it was the same with London. We're going straight on here. So it's the same with London. I was driving around Buckingham Palace, right slap bam in the city centre of London, and I was the only car on the road. So in terms of the amount of traffic on the road, it's just completely, unrealistic. So what are the good points about this game then? I will tell you, for whatever reason, driving your bus can be seriously addictive. So we've got stop signs. So these are speed bumps. You've got to pay attention to those. If you go over your speed bumps too fast, your bus passengers will make complaints, and you could be docked money for that. Oh, that's a red light.
Continue straight.
Oh, okay, we'll just go through that. Oh no, we actually passed that in a green, so that's fine. Keep on the bus lanes. I don't know, is that a red light? Yeah, no, I just went for a red light. So I'm not really familiar with the laws of the roads in Dubai, so I don't really know what I'm looking out for. And that red light, I don't know, looked quite concealed to me. It looked like didn't really see a sort of real proper place to stop there, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to get 3 stars. You can't fail this game, it's too easy.
Union Metro.
Right, off we go. I will say, obviously, being in the UK, driving the London circuits are much easier. Obviously, you drive on the left-hand side of the road, and you have a right-hand drive when you drive the London bus. That's you don't drive like that every day, so ultimately it makes the game a lot easier if you know what you're doing. So we're going to go right here.
Turn right.
I don't think that's a stop sign. Oh, look, up the curb, but there we go. No consequence for that at all. No one cares if you ride up the curb. So no one cares if you speed. I've turned over a bus in San Francisco going over the Golden Gate Bridge. No one cared, so no penalty. I still got 3 stars, and I still got maximum profit. So there needs to be some sort of consequence attached to this game for bad driving, and there just isn't. In terms of looks, I mean, there's a lot of pop-up. You can see the background there just sort of popping up as we're driving. Another thing when you're driving your bus is that the Switch doesn't have analog controllers. So you're having to when you brake, you're having to kind of flutter the brake. You can't ease the brake. If you press down the button for the brake, because it's not analog, it will just slam the brake on. So you need to do a lot of flutter braking by quickly tapping. Now that does look like a stop sign. Is it a stop sign?
Turn right.
I don't know. Are we going to stop? Nah, let's just keep going. I mean, I don't look where I'm going because there's never any cars on the road, so I don't really need to know what's around the corner. Again, you don't have to, unless it's a bus lane, you don't actually have to stay in the lane. You could just drive down the middle of the road because there's not enough traffic on the road. Nobody cares, and you're not penalised for driving across 2 lanes. So it's Put it in here.
Hello.
Next stop, Discovery Garden.
Okay, so quick look in my rearview mirror. There's a car coming up on my left there. The rearview mirrors are actually quite clever. I mean, they do work. They're probably about the only thing that really does sort of work in this game. I want to turn left here, so I need to be in this lane. So the lights are green, and hooray. Yes, the traffic is moving. Sometimes the AI gets stuck there. I don't want to...
Turn right.
Watch out.
Right, didn't make it through that red light, did I? So I broke too hard. That's the only thing you can be penalised in this game, is if you brake too hard. I don't think I hit him though. You get lots of different camera angles, so you can scroll through the inside, the outside, exterior of your bus. You know, you can drive from different angles. I personally, I think this game is meant to be played in the first person's perspective. You know, I don't think we're supposed to be playing it in any other way. Right, off we go. You can also get points for people crossing the road safely, but again, the chances of you actually meeting a pedestrian that want to cross the road is so few and far between, because, there we go, another red light.
Turn right.
But you've got full head movement, you know. If there was more hazards or more consequences in terms of what I could potentially bang into, then perhaps I'd be inclined to use it a bit more. But as it stands, there is no inclination really. Come on, green light, it's like late Christmas, isn't it? Okay, we're off.
Turn left.
Well, I've got a bus lane reward there because I stayed in the bus lane for the desired amount of time. Now, even though we're in Dubai,
Hello.
everyone speaks, well, everyone says hello in English. Again, I don't understand why the developers couldn't have just done that sort of simple thing where, you know, if you're in Dubai, they'll say hello in their native tongue and not, you know, have everyone sound like they're from London. But, you know, it's just little things like that, really. We're gonna go right here. Right, so this is a stop sign. So this is a sign that you actually have to get down to 0. Like that. They didn't want to give me a reward for that. Fine. Normally you get a reward for stopping at a stop sign, so there's definitely some inconsistencies there. That's a red light, so we don't want to stop there. Blinkers on. So this is the bus I've upgraded. I've upgraded this bus with a new engine and I've upgraded it with new brakes, but it hasn't made a blind bit of difference. The bus drives and handles exactly the same. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, look, see, rode up the curb there, but you know, no one cares. So is this the last stop? I think that might be the last stop. So this is where you get your score. I'm guaranteed to get 3 stars. I've never got less than 3 stars, even if I've crashed into buildings and lampposts. I've never got less than 3 stars. And there we go, £4,044. So as you can see, you have to do a lot of grinding in order to get enough money to buy new buses and upgrade. And that is really the only thing you can buy. If you're really that sort of interested in unlocking all the buses, that's what you need to do. So if we go into the company management, because as you know, we sent out some of my hired drivers, and some of my hired drivers have finished their routes. So you can click on the people that have completed their routes and you can claim their money. So we will click on Mark and we will click on that. So what, the other drivers have got another 10 minutes or so to go. So there you have it, guys. That is Bus Simulator 2024, and when I was off sick, that was pretty much the only game I played. I wasn't well enough to go out and buy myself a game from an actual store. So Bus Simulator 2024, I was expecting more really from what I've heard about the previous incarnations of that game. The only thing you can do is buy more buses. The buses are extremely expensive, and it does rely on an incredible amount of grinding in order to get the money together to unlock more buses. Upgrading your bus is incredibly expensive, and it doesn't make a soddle difference to how that actual bus drives or performs. As I said, the only bus that really feels different is the electric bus. Would I pay 23 quid for it? Absolutely not. The game's unfinished. It feels like an Android stroke tablet game. However, there is something quite addictive about driving that bus. So I don't know what that is, but it does, I've put about 10 hours into that game now. I probably won't put any more into it. But for £2.69, 5 to 10 hours entertainment, yeah, okay. It was okay. It's a 3 out of 10 game, isn't it? But there we go. You can make your own decision about whether you want to, for £2.69, yeah, I'll take a punt on it, and I'll have a go, and I'll unlock a bus and and do them up. It's quite fun. But I'll give it 3 out of 10. So that is Bus Simulator 2024, and we'll have a quick look for some other games to see if we can put any more reviews out on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video.